In this video, I'll reveal all the working codes in 99 Nights in the Forest for January 2026. But first, we'll talk about the new possibly coming update. Again, it's just my own theory, there could be no update. But as we all know, the developers, there is a big chance for an update. Let's jump right into it. So firstly, why should the developers add a new update? Simply because New Year is just around the corner. And I think this community deserves at least a mini update or a new code. Also, I think that around midnight, there could be an in-game live event as fireworks or a gift for everyone. Again, it's just my own theory, so it doesn't have to be true. But I would be quite disappointed if the developers didn't add anything. When you look at how active the player base still is, it would honestly make a lot of sense for the developers to do something special, even if it's small. The game still pulls in a lot of players every single day, and updates are usually the best way to keep people engaged and excited to log in again. Even something simple like a temporary feature, a visual change in the forest, or a limited time item would already be enough to make the game feel fresh again. Another reason why I think an update could be coming is because developers usually don't stay completely silent for no reason. When there's a big thing coming up like Christmas or New Year's, it often means they're working on something in the background. It might not be a huge update, but maybe some balance adjustments or even just preparing the game for content. Also, if you've played similar Roblox survival games before, you know that updates often come around holidays or special dates. That's why I think the New Year is a perfect opportunity. It would fit perfectly with the theme of surviving nights and starting fresh, almost like a reset or a new beginning for the game. On top of that, another thing that really makes me think something could be coming is how the developers have handled updates in the past. Usually before anything major happens, there's a longer quiet period where nothing really changes on the surface. For some players, that might seem like the game is being ignored, but in reality, it often means the opposite. A lot of work happens behind the scenes, especially in Roblox games where updates need to be tested properly so they don't break the experience. Another possibility is new cosmetic content. Roblox developers often add cosmetics around special events because they're fun, easy to notice, and don't affect gameplay too much. A winter-themed forest, holiday decorations, or even a limited-time visual effect during the night cycle would already make the game feel different without changing how it's played. These kinds of updates are perfect for New Year events because they create excitement without requiring massive changes. Something else worth mentioning is the community itself. If you look at comments, servers, and gameplay videos, people are still actively discussing the game, sharing clips, and trying to beat their personal records. When a game still has that level of activity, developers usually want to keep the momentum going. The yapping is almost over, don't worry, I just wanted to share some opinions about the possibly upcoming update. Watch the video till end to get all the working codes. Adding an update or even just a new code is a simple way to show that the game is still being supported and that the community is being listened to. Speaking of codes, this is also why I think we could see more codes added shortly after January starts. Developers often wait until after an update or event to release new codes so they feel more rewarding. That's another reason why it's smart to stay updated and redeem any active codes as soon as possible. Even if the rewards seem small now, they could be very useful if the game gets harder or more content is added later. Of course, I want to be clear again that all of this is just speculation. There is always a chance that nothing happens and the game stays exactly the same for a while. But considering the timing, the active player base, and how updates usually work in similar Roblox survival games, I personally think there's a good chance we'll see at least something new soon. Whether it's a mini update, a new code, or a small in-game event, it would fit perfectly with the start of a new year. One more thing I want to talk about is how an update could actually change the way people approach the game. Right now, most experienced players already have their own strategies for surviving the nights, managing resources, and knowing when to take risks. If even a small update changes something like item availability, night difficulty, or the damage mobs take, it could force everyone to adapt again. And honestly, that's one of the most exciting parts of survival games, when you can't just rely on the same strategy every single time. Another small detail that makes me hopeful is that developers sometimes test things quietly before fully committing to a bigger update. That could mean internal testing, small tweaks that players don't immediately notice, or even preparing systems that will be used later on. From a developer perspective, it actually makes sense to take things slow and make sure everything works properly instead of rushing out something unfinished. So while there's no official confirmation right now, I think it's fair to stay optimistic. Whether it's an update, a live event, or just a few new codes, something happening around the new year would feel right for a game like this. And even if nothing changes immediately, it's still a good idea to be prepared. Stay informed and take advantage of anything that's currently available in the game. Enough of yapping, let's jump into the codes you've been waiting for. So for the first code, you will need to write this down exactly as I do, letter by letter, and don't forget to watch the whole video because there's more. And before I tell you the codes, like and subscribe so I can share more codes when new ones come out. So the first one, simply write CHRISTMASWEEKTHREE. Again, Christmas week 3. Exactly as I'm typing it. So far, real easy, real simple. For the next code, write again, exactly as I tell you, AFTERPARTY. Again, after party, exactly as I'm typing it again. It was simple, right? And subscribe if this helped you or you just simply liked the video. See you in the next one.